Well, g'day everybody and welcome back to American Truck Sim for another run. Alright, so we're going to have a look at the job market now, do another job. We're still building our money up. We have 27,000. I still want to earn a little bit more. Let's see. Where are we going to run from? Maybe we can find a nice run from somewhere like here this time and see what we can find. I don't want to do a very long one, so a very long trip at all. So I hope everybody is well. What's that? That's not too bad. That's a job through New Mexico. I do like driving through New Mexico. New Mexico is actually pretty cool. This job here might be a better one to do because because it has it's $41.12 per mile, which isn't too bad. That one there goes through New Mexico, so we may do this one. I think let's take that one and we'll see how we go. I hope everybody is well. A little bit. Oh, this is a big job. Okay. All right, I wasn't aware that this was one of these, but that's okay. That is okay. Let's get out of this stuff here. Yes, we know that. This is actually going to be pretty cool. All right, first thing that we need to do is start up this truck here. Get our lights on. There we go, beautiful. Get our beacons on. I think that does our beacons. Let's just have a quick squeeze. Jeez, I can't even see. Yep, the truck is working. We have our beacon lights on. Come on, you can put the beacon lights on. No. Alright. Okay, that's fair enough. Let's go into here and turn our beacon lights on. There we go. I did change that, but it obviously hasn't worked, has it? So all right, beautiful. So now we have our beacons on. Let's put on our wipers. There we go. Let's hide that because we don't need that. The Freightliner. We are driving automatic this time. So there we go, to tie in with what these trucks are as well. So all right. Go to track IR. There you go. We'll reset that. So we are ready to go. We are pretty well ready to go. And the parking brake wasn't on, strangely enough, and I just put it on. All right, let's get this beast on the road. This is actually going to be quite the trip in the rain, isn't it? In the rain and in the dark. So I hope you guys don't mind it being in the dark. Where are we going? That's the question. Going through here. Oh, great. Okay, that's going to be tight. That's going to be very, very tight. So I don't mind doing these big jobs. These big jobs are actually pretty cool to do, so we should be okay. Now to see how Simi does it. There we go. Just around there. Now, are we going around? We're going right around to the right there, so I have to take this one nice and wide. Nice and wide indeed, I think. There we go. And around there, there's our escort vehicle there. So around we go. See, the crazy thing is when you're doing these jobs is that you can't see, because you always do them at night, you can't see what's happening with the trailer there. So I might do a quick adjustment to the seating arrangement. I might bring the seat forward just a tad. There we go, that'll be perfect. Beautiful. Alright, that'll help. I can actually see the dashboard properly now, so alright, off we go. Off we go. Now, I'm not sure how long this trip is. Let's just have a quick squiz. Let's see. It is a 356 mile trip. I probably should have realised that it was one of these big trips, but that's okay. I don't mind. It's actually pretty cool doing these. I don't know whether any of you guys have this this DLC for the special cargo, but it's certainly fun. It is certainly fun, and the whole idea of being able to run through traffic lights and all that type of stuff is pretty cool. So, but it feels like this Freightliner is going to be able to tow this easily. Is this the first time we've done a trip in the Freightliner in this series, or did we do a trip in the Freightliner on the first episode? I can't remember. Man, she's big, isn't it? There we go. That's well, they're sitting right up each other's bums, aren't they? Alright, so we should be okay there. Lovely. Beautiful stuff. We'll get this fella out on the road. Try not to take any signs out while we go. See, there's the thing. That's you can't see down there, can you? You just can't see down there. Now, I'm not sure whether this is all going to be freeway rolling. It may be. Oh no, it's sort of back road highways by the looks of it. Or are we going to get onto a freeway? I'm not sure. At least it's not a wide load anyway. It's not overly wide. It's doesn't stick out too much. Not like those big transformers. I don't know whether you've seen those transformers that you do. They're crazy doing those ones. So absolutely crazy. Alright, so we've got everybody stopping for us so we can get on the freeway. Perfect. Interstate, sorry, I'm calling it a freeway. That's the Aussie in me, guys. That's the Aussie in me. I'm pretty sure you guys call this an interstate. So it is a bit of a mixture, I think. There's interstate and there's highway, and I think interstate are the ones that, and I might be wrong, so you can probably correct me in this. Interstate are the ones that that go in between states, that run sort of right through states, whereas the highways are, I think the highways are sort of ones that run within states. I might be wrong there. I don't know. It confuses me a little bit. So thankfully the rain has stopped. I'm going to turn those wipers off there. And blind the cop in front of us. There we go. And we can probably put on our cruise control now, I would say. I reckon we're going to probably sit on here. There we go. There we go. So I had a great stream on Twitch last night. Hokey Pokey and I were streaming last night on Twitch. We actually streamed. We've been streaming a bit of Minecraft lately, thanks to Rail Engineer, who kindly donated a copy of Minecraft to myself and to Hokey Pokey. So we were streaming that last night. A lot of new people came on and joined the channel and joined the fun. So welcome to those new people. Thanks to those that donated last night. It was absolutely wonderful. Really enjoying. I did have a few days off when my parents were over. They came over, and it had been a couple of years since we had seen them because of all the COVID and stuff. They live interstate. The last time we seen them was straight after our daughter was born, which was almost 2 years ago. So it was really good for them to be able to get over and see their granddaughter and see us as well, Hokey Pokey and myself. But their granddaughter, obviously, over that 2 years has changed so much. But we've been doing a lot of video calling. A couple of times a week with them. So they have been they have been interacting with their granddaughter, and she's been seeing them and interacting with them as well. So when they came over, it was really, really nice because she recognised them straight away as Nana and Grandpa, and yeah, she wasn't shy at all. So we had a really, really good time. It was nice to be able to do that. So I know that there's still a lot of people worldwide who can't actually do that. So yeah, so we were kind of very, very lucky there. Very lucky indeed. Well, it looks like it's starting to. It looks as though it's starting to get light here. Do we have an indication of what time it is? It's 4:41 in the morning. So, yep, starting to get light, which is pretty good. That gives us the ability to keep our eye on what we're doing a little bit easier. And being able to see that trailer outside the right-hand side there. This side's all right because you can look back. You can basically look back like that. So that helps greatly. I think I might get over this side of the lane a little bit and let some of this traffic that's built up behind us move. We should be okay. Now I do have the what do they call it? The traffic mod. It's the traffic mod that that adjusts the traffic dependent on the time of the day. So if you were to leave a job at peak in peak traffic time, you would be stuck in heaps and heaps of traffic. So I have added that mod, which is pretty cool. But we should get a fair whack for this. 15 grand for doing this job. I think this is one of the beauties in the first stages of starting up a business in this game, in this simulation. Oh crap! What's going on there? Is the fact that you get the ability to do some of these jobs that are better paying, because you don't have to invest in the equipment. Now you don't get paid as much for it, but it's still a job that's worth 15 grand to us, so that's pretty impressive. Especially at this stage of of our career. So what's that over there? There's a big truck stop over there. There is a what is it, 27 to 22 point, I don't know what that was. It was some sort of advertisement that was on the top of that building there. A big LED or neon, I'm not sure which one it was. So Sackle, come on, Mr. Copy. Alright, what do we got? We've got a 65 limit coming up, but I think we might be stuck to doing 40 the whole trip for this one, so with these larger loads. Now if you've ever done one of these in Euro Truck Sim, then they have the pilot vehicles, they don't have the police. So whereas in the American ones, the ATS ones, they actually have the police. They have the police doing the escorting for you as opposed to the pilot vehicles. So certainly a bit less, not quite as tight doing these trips in ATS as it is in ETS on some of those really tight European roads. So, but absolutely fun to do, very, very fun to do. I've done some really, really big ones at times, going around in ATS, going around like really tiny, windy hairpin downhill. There we go. We've just got to wait for our other truck to move over. Downhill sort of runs on hillsides and stuff in the pitch black. And my goodness, actually, I think I may have recorded one of those. So it may be back in the ATS archives somewhere before I started this series. Really, really tight, pitch black, down hairpins. It was crazy, Absolutely crazy. Let's see, we need to make sure that our exhaust brake is on as well. That might pay. That might pay. Let's test our windows down. There we go, beautiful. All right, so now that I've got my farming side panel, my heavy machinery side panel, I've got that hooked up on here as well, so I'm just starting to set up some buttons on this as well. It's nice to not have to lean over to the keyboard to control your windows and stuff like that, so that's always good. Albuquerque discovered. There you go, we've discovered Albuquerque. I love that name, Albuquerque. It's pretty cool. There we go. All right, I may do a screenshot, guys. I'll be back in a minute. All right, there you go. Yeah, nice little screenshot for the. I'll probably do another one at some point as well, I think. So I'm moving towards doing some the first episode of Gambler came out this year, which was absolutely awesome. I'm working on episode number 2 on that. Doing a Scum series that people are absolutely loving, a bit of role play on Scum, which is really, really cool. Continuing on with this one, I did go into the Deadliest Catch and attempt to record another episode on that, but strangely enough, when I attempt to do that, or to load my save game or any save game that I've got on there, it goes to a relatively blank screen devoid of text, but with the ship on it. And what are you doing, stupid cop? Blimey. Yeah, it goes to a screen and it just won't load any games at all. I just cannot load games. So I was going to bring an episode out on that and do that, but unfortunately, you can't really. You can't do much if it won't load your save games. If it doesn't even come up with the. So you click on load game, and it goes to the screen that has all your save games in it and stuff, but it doesn't bring anything up at all other than a picture of a boat. So that's pretty crap, guys. That is pretty crap. Sorry, I had to get another screenshot there. I just had to do it. Alright, I need to kick this in the guts, so... Yeah, so that was a little bit disappointing because I was going to do that, and I do need to just like basically boot that series in the butt and not do it anymore because well, you guys who have watched it know why, but I do keep going back to it, and I do keep trying to give it a go again every time there's major updates and stuff like that. But it just, yeah. Well, you guys know what it's like when if you've actually watched that series. I've been having nothing but problems, and you know what? That series is still one of the most watched series that I get on my channel, which is so it's a shame, and I do love playing that game. But somebody did mention in comments the other day on episode 1 that they would love to. It would have been really good as a multiplayer game, and I do not disagree. I do not disagree with that. It would be absolutely awesome as a multiplayer game, but unfortunately, they can't even get the base game right. So how they would get any type of multiplayer game right is beyond me. So they would never be able to do it. And even the new company, the new development studio that took it over with all of the promises and stuff like that, they're coming through with the promises of the changes and stuff, but they don't seem to be fixing the game. They're fixing bugs, but every time they fix another bug, they basically break something else and make so the game is still never playable. I don't know whether that's because of what the base game was originally, and whether what the base game and how terribly it was done in the first place is causing all of those problems for this new development company to make a change and create another 10 bugs while they're fixing one bug. Whether that's because of the base code that was in there to begin with. But you would think that if that was the case, that this new development company who have taken over the development of it would just scrap it. Just scrap it and... Oh, don't do that. My God, Mr. Policeman. Just scrap the game. Start it from scratch. You'll be going further and still have it under the deadliest catch, and still so that people who own deadliest catch can actually still play the game as it's being developed. So I don't mean I don't mean create a completely new game in the sense of something that everybody has to purchase again, but just start the game from scratch. Just start coding it from scratch again. Just go back to the bare bones. I'm sure people would be happier playing that game, jumping into a temporarily blocky, unfinished graphically game that was actually operating correctly. So I don't know why. They must be spending a lot of money on doing that. I don't know. I'm going to have to do some research on who this development company were that took it over, because to be honest, I don't know. But you would think that they would make some right decisions and eventually just go, look, all we're doing is we're basically still just completely and utterly destroying the whole brand, and we really need to just wipe this and start clean again. That would make more sense to me than tarnishing your own business name. And to take over something like that, that had so many problems to begin with, to take that over and to make promises about making it a whole lot better is a pretty big call, really, if you think about it. Just purely because of what you're taking on. So maybe a little bit more research and time investment into research probably should have gone into it from them and from their side of it. Come on, copper. We're going up a hill, mate. I've got a big load. Don't be an idiot. He's slowing down to... Why is he slowing down to 20 kilometres an hour? We're in a 40 zone. Mate. Now he's driving off and I can't... I've got to pump a whole pile of power into the bloody truck to get it up the hill. Idiot. There you go. So there you go. That's the deadliest catch. They're still bringing out for fishing North Atlantic. They're still. You will notice that I haven't done an episode of that for a very long time. They're still bringing out updates, and they're still continually bringing out updates that are basically bug fixes. They're not. They're not really updates to gameplay or anything. They're just continually fixing bugs still, which is very, very, very disappointing. Every time again, that's another one. Every time they fix a bug, they create another 10 bugs, and people are having a lot of trouble on that as well. So I'm kind of steering away from that as well. This recording YouTube and editing YouTube episodes and stuff is a very time-consuming thing, and to to sit there and spend maybe an hour, maybe a little bit longer on a fishing game to get a half-hour episode, and getting almost to the end and suffering a bug on it is pretty devastating to spend that amount of time, especially when you're in my situation where you work and you've got a very young child and all that type of stuff as well. Your time is very, very valuable in the sense of you don't have enough of it. And to suffer some of that stuff from those games is really it makes it sort of really hard to keep the motivation to actually continue to record series on games like that. I was really, really disappointed because Fishing Barents Sea was such an amazing game. You know, it always was from the start, and I can never remember suffering any game-breaking or devastating bugs in Fishing Barents Sea. So I assumed, and you shouldn't assume really in this industry, should you? But I assumed that when Fishing North Atlantic was released, it was going to be a very good game. Maybe a little stripped of content, of some content, after initial release, but certainly bug-free and operating really, really well. And unfortunately, that wasn't. Now, that development studio had a really good name for themselves because of Fishing Barents Sea and what was done with Fishing Barents Sea. So to go and do something like what they've done with Fishing North Atlantic and release that in such a horrific state, development and bug-wise, to me tends to indicate a degree of arrogance and of money grabbing. Oh, people are going to buy this. People are going to buy this because of Fishing Barents Sea. It mightn't be finished and it might be full of bugs and stuff, but people are going to go out and they're going to, in the initial sales after release, we're going to get so many sales and stuff. So let's just release it. Let's get it out there, get some money and stuff, and then we'll continue on. And a lot of game developers are doing that now. It seems to be the way that they do it. Even the larger game developers are doing the same thing. They're releasing games that are full of bugs and that lack, sometimes 50-60% of the content that the finished game is supposed to have. Now, in effect, we as consumers, when it comes to games, are basically paying a lot of these development companies to bug test their games, which, when you think about it, is a bit of a crazy thing. Now, I did a degree in game development, so I have qualifications in game development. I have a degree in it, looking at all areas of game development. My study involved all areas from coding, from modeling to full game development, game planning, QA, and all that type of stuff. And I just don't think that these companies anymore have. I tell you, I swear, when we stop at the end of this, I'm going to get out and I'm going to punch this cop in the face. I am really going to punch him in the face. So I just don't think QA is a part of anything anymore. I mean, I don't know. Am I rambling? I don't know. Do you guys tend to agree though that that with the stop it! I swear. I've never had this type of problem with these type of runs in American Truck Sim or Euro Truck Sim, with the AI escort vehicles slamming their brakes on all the time. and slowing from 40 down to 20 down to 15 or whatever. So I don't know whether any of the rest of you are doing that. Let's have a quick check. We've got 60 miles to go. There we go. I'd love to have myself an old convertible like that. A photographer that I worked for years and years and years in Western Australia had a VW Carmen. Now I don't know whether they have VW Carmens over in other countries. It looks like there's been an accident on the freeway there, on the interstate over there. Yep, big accident. It's going to bank the traffic up. I'm glad that we're not on that side. That would have been an absolute nightmare. But yeah, an old VW Carmen, and I always wanted to get one of those for myself. Absolutely classic, beautiful cars. They've got these rounded bodies on them, which is a bit strange when it comes to trucks. And I was mentioning this in one of the previous episodes that I really like the Mack trucks in this because they have an edge to them, a defined edge to them, rather than being very, very rounded vehicles. But with that VW Carmens that I'm talking about, maybe look it up, VW Carmen. What a classic little car. What a classic little car. Quite old now, but one of those in a convertible like that one that just drove past would be absolutely awesome. Absolutely awesome. Well, this is going to boost our experience up, and it is also going to boost up our bank balance quite a bit. Let's see, we're going to probably go up to 42 grand. So we're getting close to me being happy about the idea of purchasing our own truck. So we will have to check how many people our garage is going to going to can accommodate, whether we can only accommodate 3 or 1 until we upgrade it. I can't remember. It's only a very, very small. There he goes again, you idiot. It's only a very, very small garage, so we will check that out and see what we can do in regards to that. There he goes again, slamming the brakes on. Seriously, if you were doing this job, hauling a heavy and a load like this, and your escort vehicle was like this, you'd pull the pin, wouldn't you? There he goes again, slam the brakes on. You'd just pull the pin, wouldn't you? You'd pull over on the side of the road and you go, look mate, you need to sort your crap out. You really need to sort it out, because what you're doing is just not good enough. How heavy is this load? Let's have a look. 77,000 pounds. Is that 77 ton? You would just have to go, look mate, you know, I mean, because you'd imagine, like, it would take so much to get this moving. You get it moving, you know, you're going up a slight incline, you've got to keep your momentum going, and the idiot in front of you, who's supposed to be escorting you and keeping you moving, slams his bloody brakes on. Alright, we are getting close, guys. We are getting close. It's a lovely day out there. I might wind that window down over there. Let a little bit of breeze in. There we go. Alright, I'm going to take it easy going around here. Keep it nice and wide. Slow down. I might wind that one down as well. There we go. Oh, I accidentally pressed the parking brake then. Sorry about that, guys. I was too busy fiddling around with the windows. Alright, so we're going to spin around. Where are we going? We're going, oh yeah, we're going under that bridge. I'm going to keep this nice and wide again. Try and keep on our side of the yellow line, which we're doing alright by the looks of it, so pretty amazing, hey? It's pretty amazing that they haul these things. I've seen a couple of these in my travels in real life. In Oz, usually when I was a lot of the time when I was travelling in WA, you get a lot of in Western Australia. When I was travelling out to mine sites and I was on the road a lot, and you would get a lot of these during your travels, taking really big machinery and really big equipment out to mine sites and stuff, which was pretty cool. They're pretty amazing to see. Pretty amazing to see. And I'm really like the guys that haul these type of things are incredible, really, aren't they? Alright, I'm just going to keep that nice and wide. There's nothing coming there, so we've got a bit of road there to play with. Now I'm surprised that we're not using the. Is it the Western Star that's the workhorse for this type of stuff? I think it was the Western Star, wasn't it? That was. Keep our eye on that. Beautiful, perfect. I think it was the Western Star that they released. Is the big workhorse that a lot of people use to run these, to run this type of cargo and do these type of jobs. So. We've got heaps of road here, so I'm just going to use it all. Just going to use it all over the railway lines. I wonder whether they stop trains. Do they stop trains in this when you're doing this type of hauling? Man, could you imagine like hauling a load like this across a train line? And you're only a little bit across, and you get the ding, 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 ding. You would have to crap yourself, wouldn't you? You'd have to absolutely crap yourself. But surely stuff like that, if you got train lines to cross, the rail authority would be aware that you were doing that and what time you were going through and stuff. I'm pretty sure. Alright, I'm just taking it easy in here, guys. Just bringing it down here. Alright. It's going straight in there. I'm just gonna get out and go over and punch that cop and have a go at him. I'll be back in a sec. There you go, beautiful. He's lying beside his patrol vehicle now with a bleeding nose. Okay, no guys, I don't condone violence. Oh crap, where are we parking this thing? I have no idea where we're gonna... Are we supposed to be going around here? It looks like we are. This is going to be a little bit tough. Alright, this doesn't make sense to me. This does not make sense to me at all. I'm gonna have to go for it. You're crapping me. How the... I have no idea how I'm going to do this, guys. Alright, I think this might be a bug because, quite honestly, there is absolutely no way we would be... It looks like we're... You normally, with these, you normally run straight in, don't you? Just gonna try not to kill my wheels there. Alright, yeah, see? I need to have a look at this because I reckon this might be actually a bug. Because quite honestly, you wouldn't be bringing one of these around there, and if you have a look at the thing, are you serious? And it showed a clear route. I don't know what to do here, guys. I have no idea what to do here at all. I'm going to have to try and get us out somehow. Like, quite honestly, I think I've messed this one up. And definitely jackknife that, aren't I? There we go. I have to see what I can do here. I'm going to give it a go, but I certainly cannot guarantee it, guys. What's the horrible wheels on the back of that? There we go. This is going to be interesting, isn't it? Yeah. There is absolutely and utterly no way I'm going to get this out of here. So that one's us judging by the by where it's showing where to park this. It's asking me to park this behind that silo. So if we go back into here and we go into here, you can see that it's asking me to park it just behind that silo. Absolutely and utterly no way at all. So I don't know what's going on there. But that's a little bit of a bum. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching this one. Can't do anything about this. Going to have to forego the 15 grand, but so be it. That's the luck of the draw. I might be able to figure out how to do it, but I don't know. We will have to see. But in the meantime, thank you very much for watching this one. If you liked it, hit like. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, definitely come and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Oh, excuse me. I appreciate you being here very, very much. I will see you guys in the next episode. Hopefully, when they don't mess us up like this. But thanks for watching, guys. Just as a bit of a follow-up, guys, I thought we might drive over here and just have a look where it's asking me to park this. So that's right there. It wants me to park that trailer right there, which I guess is probably possible. It could have been possible. I don't know whether there would have been any backing or anything. Maybe I just made a mistake on that. And I don't mind admitting it, guys, but honestly, I I don't know. I am going to suffer a $15,000 penalty for abandoning this job, and there is not much that I can do about it, unfortunately. I'm pretty well stuck. Okay, guys, so there's the job. We need to abandon that. $15,000. There you go. All right. I will see you guys next time.